Thank you. Appreciate you, man. Well, okay. Combination. Breakfast with John and a weather report. Okay? Here in Tazewell, it's 37 degrees, which is nice compared to what it has been. And people are, I mean, they're calling for this big old storm, all right? All right? And I don't understand it. Let me see if I can't quite tell what some of these buttons are for on this thing. I don't know what it is. Okay. Sorry. Anyway, what I'm saying is, it's not as cold as everybody's letting on. Everybody act like we had some kind of a big old, it was going to be awful, and everybody run to the woods. I think that on this weather report stuff, that it's something to do with the grocery store. The grocery store has some kind of deal with the people who give the weather forecast so they can sell more milk and bread, because it's just not that bad. Everybody act like we're going to have a big, oh, now they'll say tonight we're going to get it, tomorrow we're going to get it. I just don't see it, man. I don't see it. Anyway, quick weather report. Breakfast with John. Hello, Sue. I had to explain to my grandson the other day Johnny Cash's song, A Boy Named Soup. I had to explain it to him. I got to let him listen to it because he still didn't understand. I was explaining to him when we're swimming, and when we swim in the mornings, him and I go swimming in the mornings, and I'm always telling him, come on, you can do it. And I said, you could have been named Sue. That would have made you tougher. I'm thinking this morning about family, how we, not just family, but people that we have in our life that we should acknowledge and let them know we appreciate them. And that's something you have to consciously do. You gotta let people know, make a point, because all of us, it's easy to get wrapped up in our own world and just get to doing our own thing and not let people know that we appreciate them. I think of how often there's people that say, for example, now my wife says, Janice says, today's her birthday, so I'm having a gravy and biscuit in honor of her. She'll say, oh, when you give something to somebody, just give it, okay? Hey, Tina. I can hardly see you, Tina. She'll say, when you give something to somebody, just give it. And I say, no, I expect people to say thank you. Example, last year for Christmas, I found out what everybody's favorite candy bar was. Okay, I said, all the people come to the house for Christmas. What is your favorite candy bar? All right. Then I went shopping for their favorite candy bar. And some of them, I mean, people who liked Reese's wasn't no trouble, or people who liked Almond Joy was pretty easy to get. Some of them were hard to get, okay? Like a candy bar called a whatchamacallit, or different things like that. They were a little hard to get, okay? And I don't know if you bought candy bars lately, but they're expensive. But I didn't mind the money. I done it. And I put them all in brown paper bags and put their name on it, okay? Gave everybody, you know, I put a few extra candy bars and some stuff in them. But every bag was a little different. Gave it all to them at Christmas. Well, took a lot of work and a lot of time. Had to bag them all up, make out a checklist to put their names on them and stuff like that, and get it all laid out. Nobody said thank you. I was telling my cousin about it. He was dying laughing, Dwayne. I said, there'll be no candy bars this year because I didn't get no thank yous from last year. Janice said, she said, oh, you just should do it now. Just don't. I said, no. The Lord wants us to be thankful. So I think we should anyway, what I'm saying, Rita, is these candy bars I got for Christmas last year for everybody. Their own candy bar. The one they liked, I made sure, very considerate of myself. Well, got to put them all in little brown bags with their name on them. Got them all ready for Christmas last year. Everybody got their own candy bars, okay? Talking about being thankful. So, everybody getting ready to leave at the house, and I give them their little bag with their candy bars in it. Nobody said thank you. So this year, no candy bars. I didn't get no candy bars. And you say, why, John? They weren't thankful last year. And a little thank you goes a long way with people. All right? And I think about how in life, if we don't say thank you to people, we don't let them know we appreciate stuff, we just take for granted. Scotty one time, he came, I had a little stud horse, great horse. He was given in the rear end. I couldn't figure out what's wrong with him. Had the vet come, we done acupuncture, done all kinds of stuff on him, gave him a shot, didn't help him. Scotty come walking in to shoe him for me, and he looked over, and he had thrush in his hind feet, which is, if you don't know what you're talking about, I can't explain that. I want to explain to you. Simple, something simple. I thank Scotty. I'm thankful he figured that out. But you got to let people know that you're thankful. If you don't let them know you're thankful, you need to take time and say thank you today to somebody. I mean, thank you. And it's not like you're not mean, you mean it. But what it is, it's easy not to forget. It's easy to be thankful, to let people know that you appreciate it. I think about Sister Gray there. Man, her family used to, man, you're talking about a Church of God was at its peak when they were there at that time. They really done great. Family worked hard. It was great stuff. And people were thankful. And you got to be thankful to people. Let people know that you appreciate them today. Let somebody know you're thankful. I mean, it really goes farther than money. You think, well, if I can just pay somebody that works for me and they ought to know it. No. I got a little girl that's worked for me for years, Connie. And I try my best to always let her know. I pay her, but I try to always let her know that I'm thankful for her, that I appreciate her. I mean, I just think the heart of gratitude, okay? If we could pray anything, we could pray and say, Lord, help me maintain a heart of gratitude. A heart that's thankful. Thankful toward you, Lord. I watch this guy, Kirk. I watch him all the time on TV where he interviews people at colleges. And I hear some of those kids, and I know there's plenty of good ones out there too, okay? But I hear some of those college kids with their ungrateful attitude. Now, I'll be honest. I'd love to peck them in the head. When they're like that, somebody that's hateful, unthankful for the country we live in, the lives that have been sacrificed, and the men and women that have died for this country, and then they have that old haughty attitude, I just peck them in the head. I know you're not like that. Y'all are kind. I'm not real kind sometimes about stuff like that. I want people to be thankful for the country we live in. Thankful for the sacrifices that your mothers and fathers have made to raise you, no nappy hind end. I apologize about the cussing. But thankful. Thankful. I mean, I don't know. You know, I think about my parents, how they raised me and worked hard. My dad's been gone about 2 years now. Passed away about 2 years ago. I think of how he worked hard in them coal mines to take care of me, raise me. He raised my mom too. He married her when she was a baby. But I think about that. But you can't let people know that it went to be with the Lord that you're thankful. But I'm telling you, I bet there's somebody today somewhere around you, you can say thank you. I challenge you to call somebody and tell them, you know, I was just thinking about how good you've been to me, and I just want to thank you. I just want to let you know. And what we do, we want them to take it for granted. We just want to take for granted, oh, they know. No, you should tell them. Tell them. I know this don't go over well. It ain't real cheerful to say these things. But we should let people know we appreciate them. We really should. And I'm telling you, you will enjoy it if you do it. Make a point. Tell somebody thank you. Make a point to have a heart of gratitude. I'm thankful for this steak biscuit. I like it. You know, I'm thankful for those things. I'm thankful for Hardee's. They're making a lot of money off me. You know, but what I spend at Hardee's, I could buy me a new Chevrolet Spark. Well, a used one. They don't make a new one. I could buy me one. But I have to eat at home. That costs money. So, I'll be able to eat at Hardee's. Today is my little wife's birthday. So, with a heart of gratitude, I'm going to the food line. She likes chicken thighs, okay? Drive me crazy. She don't like no teriyaki on them. So I have to try to put on something that doesn't burn. Fix her chicken thighs. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to get her, fix her chicken thighs, broccoli, get some fresh broccoli. I'm going to put a couple of potatoes. In the crock pot. I don't know if you've seen the video where I've done that. If you haven't, you need to look at it. Maybe everybody else has always been doing that, but I put my potatoes, my baked potatoes, in the crock pot. It takes a while, but I mean, it ain't like you got to sit and look at them. I can put them in there and give them 5-6 hours in the crock pot. Wrap them in foil, a little bit of olive oil on them, and salt. Drop them in that crock pot, and just walk off and leave them alone. And man, you're talking about the best baked potatoes you've ever had. The best. Do them like that. All right. Thank you for watching Breakfast with John. Have a heart of gratitude. Work on it. I'm thankful for this steak biscuit. It's pretty good. I like them. I wanted to get the sausage and egg, but I went with steak because I wanted to go something a little different. I'm going to live on the wild side today. So I got to take this instead of sausage and egg. We didn't work out today, me and Carter. I was going to work out this morning, but no, Carter didn't want to. His mama said no, and I'm thinking there's nothing out here on the road anywhere. But I think I might. I've got some other projects I'm working on today, and then in the office, and then I may go over to the gym and work out, do a little late workout. I hate to miss. All right. God bless you. I appreciate you. Thank you for watching Breakfast with John. Adios. And pass the ammunition. Adios. Look at that thumb when I do a thumb up. When I do the thumb up, does it comes up on the screen something. See? Right there. What's that about? How come it does that? What's a thumb up for on the screen? Anybody else see that other than me? Jody, how come when I do this on the screen, it does the thumbs up? I've talked today about being thankful. Adios. I appreciate you. Jody, it's good to see you up out of bed. Get the house cleaned up. Get something on for supper so poor little old Joe will have some supper tonight. Adios. God bless you. Thank you, and pass the ammunition.